now, the idea of more choice or school choice or some form of school choice, are the same people that were arguing against some of the initiatives that we were trying to put in place a decade ago that has led to the success that we have seen and the growth that we've seen in public education in Mississippi. How do you respond to that?
Yeah, it's a great question, Richard. Look, I think accountability is really, really important. And I think the third grade reading gate, which is how educators across our state and public schools know it, I think it was great legislation, right? But a lot of times we don't like accountability. And that was one of those instances early on. But look, I pat Governor Reeves on the back and all those legislators that passed the third grade reading gate because it has required public schools to step up to the plate. And I think it's a major reason that we have improved across our system. But at the same time, Richard, we can't tout that accountability was so important. And then it raised the educational outcomes of schools across our state. And at the exact same time, not hold private schools accountable inside the system. Now, I did hear, I went back and heard Speaker White's response to that question when you asked him about accountability for private schools. And I appreciate you asking him that question, Richard. And I believe his statement was something along the lines of there are accountability in private schools. It's whether or not parents are willing to pay the tuition for their kid to go there. Richard, I've been in education for over 25 years. I've never seen a metric to measure student outcomes based on whether or not a parent pays tuition, right? That's not an acceptable measurable outcome when we're talking about holding people accountable for public dollars. Like public dollars should require public results, right? And if we're going to give public dollars somewhere else, then there should be public results to show that. And just because a parent is willing to pay tuition is not public results.